If only these worthless humans could fight as well as they die. Like the stinging of a wasp, the attacks from the humans grow more and more bothersome. You have been assigned to a small outpost on the borderlands of the Swamps of Sorrow. You are to defend our lands from the incursions of these ravenous dogs by crushing any opposition that you encounter.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. This playthrough of Orcs, we're on the second level now, and the first level was basically just a tutorial to have us get used to the controls, get used to how the characters move, how to attack in small groups, things of that sort. In this level, they've actually given us a goal besides to build buildings. In this one, we need to clear the map of all opposition. So a little bit tougher. I mean, it's the same mission they give to the humans at this stage as well. So you'll see the parallel levels as we go through. I think it's probably going to be they're all like that. But a little bit more difficult, a little bit more in depth. They're kind of easing you into the gameplay. Some games don't do that. They just throw you into the deep end and, has a huge learning curve that you got to sit there. This one was not one like that. Take these guys and look around, just in the vicinity of my town. Might not have been a good idea, but we'll see. One small group right there. I'll send these guys back to rest. They're pretty beat up as it is. And you don't really want to leave your base completely unguarded. At any moment they could attack from any of these sides, because I haven't been able to see what the map is just yet. It's so early on. I know there's a little choke point right here, but, what's down here, what's over here, I don't know just yet. So you don't really want to take all your troops too far away. Otherwise, one rogue enemy could just walk in and slaughter all your peons. It will take one troop a very long time to destroy any of your buildings. Farms are the easiest. They're the cheapest buildings to build, and therefore they take less time to destroy. This one will take them forever if it's just one guy. Unless later on it's like a catapult or something like that. So you don't really have to worry about your buildings too much. Great. See, as I said before, they're pretty stupid. And I may just die here, obviously, because don't have a barracks yet. And these guys right here, these peons won't be able to attack. They don't have an attack at all. If I can keep this alive long enough to be able to get some troops out. It's the dangers of exploring. If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have provoked him, and he wouldn't be over here right now attacking my base. So I probably should have just cooled it at the beginning of the game, just built up some troops. But it's always nice to be able to see from far away, exactly what's coming your way, and you can prepare for it. But in this one, it backfired, so it's going to cost me some resources to repair that life right there. And these guys can do it, but I want them harvesting gold right now so I can build some troops as soon as it comes out. And one guy repairing your building can keep up with, I think it's like 4 or 5 guys attacking it. So the ratio is pretty good. You don't have to have, 15 of your peons coming over here and healing it. As you can see, he's sitting here attacking it, and it's not going down at all. So maybe 1 ratio for this guy, for this race that works. For the humans, it's a little quicker.
Your command, Master. Doggo.
Here we go, right here. That guy was obviously stronger than my guy. His health was a lot lower, and yet he still managed to bring my guy's health down. So either the orcs at this level are weaker, or the computer has given these guys an advantage of some sort by increasing their armor. Later on, you can upgrade your armor and your weapons with the blacksmith. So maybe that's what they've done to make it a little bit harder on you, give you a challenge. And you can see the resources are being used as he repairs it. It goes down one at a time. Actually, I need him to build a farm, which I don't have enough lumber for, so... Now, you think I would have learned my lesson, but I really want to know what's over here. Give myself a little bit of wiggle room over here. I don't want to have somebody just come up right on my base like that. You can see these guys aren't the quickest, so if I have to get them to the other side of the base, it takes a while. So being able to see where they're coming from before they get there is a definite advantage. And again, I probably shouldn't, but... Yeah, you can see they're a lot stronger. So not always fair, but I'm gonna have him go over here and chop some wood. And I'll have the next guy do it as well. Right now, wood's the only thing slowing me down. If I could get some more peons coming out, I can get some more resources coming in faster. And maybe build a few more guys for you guys to explore the map with and kind of annihilate those people. They made it sound like it was just people and not, buildings. So there's only a finite number of troops on this map, and then the level's over, so... I may be rushing it a little bit, but, I kind of like exploring the map with you guys, and... nobody really wants to sit there and just watch the peons harvest wood and gold while you wait for a certain amount to build something, Which is exactly what I'm showing you guys anyways. Let's see, how much did I need? I only needed 300, so I'm going to have this guy build it. In fact, I can build one more because that guy died. And so that opened up a space for me. I have plenty of gold right now, and I have a decent amount left in there. That shouldn't be more than I need. But there should be another gold mine on the map somewhere. If you look, the map is a deal smaller than the last one. I guess they didn't want to make it too hard on you, having to explore a huge map to find maybe one guy who's hiding in a corner somewhere, which has happened before.
Your command, Master.
Let's see. I'm gonna have one more guy on wood. I have a pretty good amount up here right now. I don't need any more wood or gold at the moment, so wood is more pressing. Now build a couple more of these guys and then go off explore again. I know I'm a glutton for punishment, but I should have at least 4 healthy guys, but 3.5 or 2.5 should be good. him on gold. You know, these guys do harvest slower than the gold guys, but that's 400 coming in at one time, and I don't have any gold coming in at all. Well, so much for exploring the map. That does happen. You may be building a force to go off an attack, and they hit you with something really, really big, and your force to attack becomes your defensive force, basically. And if you've been playing for a while, before you do your huge attack, your main attack that's going to eat up a lot of resources, make sure you save it. You know, like I said, there is a finite number, so if you send off an attack after playing the game for 40 minutes, you know, trying to beat a level, and everybody dies, it will either take you another 40 minutes to save up and build up again, or you may not have enough resources to do it at all. So, you know, definitely something to keep in mind. Okay, so that's going to be my last peon for a while. I'm going to go ahead and let them build up some more resources while I build some troops up. I'm going to put some farms down as well. As soon as this guy's done, we're going to go ahead and go off and explore. I think we'll try down this direction. So I need some more farms, so. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what's down here. Now, even though the roads won't always lead you to something, they will pretty much lead you through the forest. It's a pretty safe bet that it's not going to be, you know, a dead end where the forest ends. It's usually like on the wall or something along that lines. So we got another gold mine down here just in case we need it. Pretty decent amount inside, 10,700. Got some more trees down here. You heard a minute ago the guy said work complete. That was this guy up here letting you know that he's finished doing what you asked him to do. You know, so if you're over there fighting a war, oh, see, look at this. You know, I left it unguarded, even though I shouldn't have. As you can see, he's harming this one a lot faster than he is this one. This is your strongest building, so it takes a lot longer to bring down. You know, the advantage is I'm going to get a fourth guy up here if I don't lose any of these guys. So I probably will, because they are a bit unfair on the... You can see how little damage they take. Okay. Build another farm, which I don't have enough gold for at the moment. Okay, not having learned from my lesson, I'm going to go ahead and leave my base unguarded again. And go down there and look around. You know, there is a guy being built, so it should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and have him build a farm. And then I'll build more people. You can see he's walking slower. I was going to say because he's hurt, but maybe he just got caught up on something. I know the priest and the humans, they move really, really slow. Catapults are the slowest thing that I've seen so far. You know, your knights for the humans move the fastest. These guys may have the equivalent as well. You know, so if you're taking a group of 4 people up, you know, keep in mind that they may not all get there at the exact same time. They definitely are stronger in this one. If they get hit during an attack, they will run off to save themselves, and maybe not come back. They might just stop somewhere in a corner and hide there until the attack is over. And if you don't tell them to go back to work, they'll just sit there until you find them again, just like that one guy I just showed you. Now I'm going to send some of these guys to get gold, because right now I'm good on wood. Don't need any more. I might leave one guy on wood. There we go. See, he killed one of my peons, unfortunately. I wasn't paying attention. Ah, you see that? Now that I built the lumber mill, which also has something, upgrades spear strength, you know, 750. I can also build a spearman, which I'm gonna go ahead and do, and then I'm gonna upgrade so you guys can see it. Wow, that guy's almost dead. Keep looking around. These guys probably can't take on another group of mobs, but yeah, see, they're not gonna be able to do it. At least now I know where they are. As soon as I have a couple of these guys built, I'll take them down there. Great, see, I'm out of gold. So everybody who's harvesting gold needs to be told what to do now. And I do that by dragging. Now I'm going to send those guys down there just to be safe, make sure that there is no one over here. I don't want to lose all my peons right now. If you lose all your peons, you know, and you don't have any gold, the game's pretty much over. I mean, they don't have any way to convert trees into gold so that you can build another peon and get started all over again. As I said, not the sharpest tools in the shed. They do get stuck on things quite easily. I'll probably run into those guys I was fighting down here a minute ago. There they are. Oh, great. As I said, Three Stooges, you know. I run up to meet them, they go the other direction. Okay. Send these guys back. I'd have to play to ring around the rosy with these guys. This guy I told to go up there, and yet he's sitting over here in this little corner stuck, so like I said, keep an eye on that. It is kind of annoying at times. And they're getting stuck in this little traffic jam. And I'm going to upgrade it again, although that is quite a bit of money, which I don't... it's the guys I'm using right now, maybe I will. Okay, so now I have 4. I'm gonna go off looking around. These are 4 spearmen and not ground troops. So they can throw from a distance, but they're not very good up close. And they're doing some decent damage now that I've upgraded them. Although the second one is still being upgraded. If you look at it, it's not complete lit and hasn't taken into effect. You can also see what you've upgraded if you look over here on the left. The little buttons will change. When it's finished, I'll show you that this little arrow looks better. Looks like it's made out of metal, I think, is the effect that it's going to give it. See how the image changed? So now where these guys upgrading the spear only affects the spear throwers, if you upgrade your armor, that affects all the troops that have armor. And a great deal of them do. I mean, the only one I can think of that doesn't have armor, maybe the Necro and some of the people like that, but the Knights and the foot soldiers and archers and everybody like that all has armor. They may also have something else that specializes, you know, like increase the run speed of your horse, you know, something like that, but so now I'm looking for the last few stragglers on the map. There's still a good portion of it unexplored, but you know, they're probably pretty close to the base. They don't try to hide them in our obscure location. They can work their way there if they're chasing you or something along those lines and they get stuck. You may find them in a corner, but it doesn't happen too often, thankfully.
Your command, my master.
As soon as I have 3 of those guys, I'm going to send them off to explore as well in a different direction. You know, you can cover more land that way. It's a good idea to have scouting parties like that at the beginning of the game to try to figure out where the enemy is, where they're going to be coming from. You know, and then of course once you know where that is, you can go ahead and build a bigger force than just, you know, 3 people. You see what I mean? They get stuck. explore this way. Since, you know, obviously an enemy just came from that direction, there might be something more there. And then I'll send these guys up here. Now the level will finish really quickly once you kill the right guy. I mean, once he's the last one, you kill him. It's going to ask you whether you want to save or continue. You should always save it. That way you have a fresh copy of that level. And you see, as I said, they're not very smart. They will continue to run where you told them to, even though they're being attacked the entire time. There you guys go. That's the end of level 2 for the orcs. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and if you like the show, please hit the little thumbs up and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated.